Thanks for joining us here on CBS News Chicago. I'm Joe Donlin. The Bean, Pritzker Pavilion, Crown Fountain, you know, the one with the faces. Just a few landmarks that define one of downtown Chicago's most popular destinations all year round. Millennium Park. Well, it's officially fall now, and we can sure feel it with the big temperature drops we've been having. Surely there's still time, though, to get out and enjoy what we have left before we get hit with all the snow. Right now, we are cracking open the CBS 2 vault, taking you back to July 2004, when the park first opened to the public.
There.
The world is out there to criticize, and let them do so.
John Bryan is the fundraising dynamo behind Millennium Park. He's a true believer in this huge public project.
As the money came in, we were able to really go to the best artists and designers in the world and let them build their masterpiece.
The city originally proposed this masterpiece in 1998. It was supposed to cover only 16 acres, cost about $160 million, and open in time for the millennium. But as the park grew even bigger to 24 acres, so did the delays, the costs, and the controversy.
It's a staggering price tag. It's a project that ran out of control, for which there was never a strong public consensus, no public debate, and no real plan.
After the first $100 million in cost overruns, Mayor Daley fired the original contractor in 2000.
We definitely felt that pressure.
Alan Shackman was in charge of the park's enhancements.
I think from very early on, we understood the vision. I don't think most of the public really understood it until they saw it.
But the price tag for that vision had mushroomed, tripling to $475 million. Making matters worse, the city's promises that income from the Millennium parking garage would cover the costs didn't come true. So the city was forced to take $95 million out of a special tax fund.
We have so many other issues in this city where these dollars could have been invested.
Facing failure, Mayor Daley called on John Bryan to bring Chicago's rich and famous to the rescue. They delivered the $200 million needed to jumpstart the stalled project, and they got monumental results.
When it's all said and done, only three things will mark the new millennium: a giant Ferris wheel in the Thames, the fact that the lights are on the Eiffel Tower every night in Paris, and Millennium Park in Chicago. And we win. We've got the best project of all.
That was Antonio Mora reporting. Excitement was just starting to build one day after the park opened. Alita Guillen caught up with some of the earliest visitors.
You've heard them before, but never quite like this. The Grant Park Orchestra rehearsing in their new home, the state-of-the-art Pritzker Pavilion.
This is absolutely fantastic. It's architecturally, it's beautiful, and just the acoustics are fantastic. It's a wonderful experience.
This rehearsal is just one of many highlights on the first full day of events at Millennium Park's grand opening weekend. From the Chicago Youth Circus in Wrigley Square to the Bean, it seems the crowds just can't get enough.
1, 2, 3. Everybody wave.
The 110-ton mirrored sculpture drew hundreds of spectators, all trying to catch a glimpse of their reflection.
It's unique. Nobody in the world has anything quite like this.
It was worth leaving sunny California for.
Though the park is 4 years behind schedule and more than $300 million over budget, no one seems to mind today.
You see it on the news, but you don't know what to expect. So it is just, it's fun. Being a tourist in your own city.
And if you thought this was a high-priced park for the adults only, well, think again. At the Crown Fountain, we're all kids.
I'm completely fascinated how Chicagoans has an enormous capacity to absorb something new.
The festivities out here tonight go until midnight tonight, and then everything starts up again tomorrow morning. If you're intimidated by all of this, don't be. They offer a guided tour every 30 minutes. In Millennium Park, Alita Guillen, CBS 2 News.